All right, guys. Sorry, I didn't want to leave you going too long. I don't know where Hid went to. He was having a little bit of issues with his mic. I'm sure he'll be back momentarily, but I didn't want to keep you guys waiting any longer. So hopefully everyone's well. And yes, thank you, Quarter Mile. If everybody can hit that like button, I would appreciate you all. And here we go. Maybe
I
Hidden's
can't
back.
hear you. What is going on?
We're live now, just so you know. But I can hear you. All right, I will. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right, I'll boot him back there for a minute. So he doesn't probably, hopefully. Oh, hey.
Now I can hear you.
Welcome. Sorry, I had to go live because I was like, I didn't want to leave him waiting too long.
That's okay.
So yes, please hit that like button, guys. As Quarter Mile says, let's go, Crypto Girls and Crypto Experience, and happy After Hours Eve. Hey yo, welcome, guys. Hey Huss, yes, Justin, I am doing well, thank you. And we can hear everybody. Yay! And how is Hidden?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little tired, but just came back from my mom's and spent a day at a place walking around with the kids and wifey. So
very nice.
So yeah, it's all good. We're on our March break this week. I don't know if you guys have March. You guys must have something like that down there.
Yeah.
Is it a different week or?
No, it's usually the same week, but I mean, okay. I don't have any kids in school, so.
Yeah. My wife works for the board, so she actually gets it off as well. So it's a little different nowadays. She just started working there last year, so so she's home. So and yes, I am on. Well, I'm not on March break, but you on it already? I'm assuming you mean that, but yeah. So lots going on, and Bitcoin hitting new highs, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Did we want to get into? I don't know where we want to jump right away, but because I know there's some flex stuff that I think we need to get into.
Yeah.
Now you have to take it off. Wife gets it off now.
Yeah.
Well, I don't necessarily take it off. I was working all day yesterday and today, kind of, but I wouldn't say off. But my job gives me some extra flexibility now that I'm in the crypto space, so it's kind of a bonus. So. You're just throwing names out now, aren't you, Blackhawk? The non-EIP for upgrade to Ethereum network.
Yeah, that's supposed to be tomorrow, right, Blackhawk?
Oh, that's right too. Yes.
Yep. Hopefully, it actually helps with the gas prices, but we'll see.
I ain't holding my breath, that's for sure.
Yeah, me either.
ETH high score, is that bad? The high ETH high score. Now, yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how that all turns out. If it does lower the gas fees, it's going to be a huge change for because I'm assuming that would bleed down to
well, this update is only going to affect L2s. It's not going to affect the actual Ethereum chain, I guess, from what I've been reading. So the higher Ethereum goes, you're still going to end up paying more than usual because Ethereum, the price is going up, which isn't a bad thing, but at the same time, it's annoying.
Yeah, exactly. All right, sorry, I gotta delete this. Okay. Sorry, too many conversations going on at once. Sorry, guys. I'm usually very focused at this one, but I had a few other things I had to do while I was waiting. Yeah, so I guess we'll see what ends up happening, but I'm not holding my breath for too much of anything. Yeah, end of March, Easter, everything's just all at once for sure. 'Tis the other season. Pardon me. So I guess I did want to spend some time, so I guess we might as well do it first, but is Flex, because I guess the copy trading I just found out like yesterday because I was away, but that I guess that didn't work out.
Well, it was going fine until Hyperliquid decided they want to run a market maker on their own protocol, which is kind of
scumbagish, I guess.
Well, it's literally the only place that one candle happened.
Yeah.
So that means.
Well, I wonder though, and I'm not a pro at any of this stuff, but do they not have the fact that like it's a DEX, so it might have less liquidity for this kind of stuff, so it could be affected by major changes, or?
They have millions of dollars in liquidity. They're not hurting for that.
Okay.
They just got caught.
Gotcha. Okay. Super. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to go. And so what's happening with that? Because I think there's some options for everybody, right?
Yep, you got two options. You can either have what you lost repaid, or you can put that towards the upcoming seed round.
Yeah.
So,
And I guess, did we lose? How did it work? I'm trying to go into mine, just seeing what did it go?
so you just go to your profile and withdraw it back to your wallet.
Okay. And then whatever. So it's already been removed from the vault, I guess, is the idea.
Yep.
Okay. Somebody was asking me, so I was like, okay, I haven't had a chance to even look into it, so I thought I'd find out from you, since it makes it easy. So yeah, so just head to program. Okay, so I'll go over that anyways. I'll let everybody know in my Discord and stuff, so they can pull out of there, and then whatever they're short by, they can do. I think there's a form, right?
There's a form in Telegram. Yep.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, so I'll just figure out what I'm actually. Well, I got some rewards. Look at that, a few cents. Cool. Okay, so everybody's just gotta go do that. So I'll post that in my Discord as well, just so people that maybe aren't aware, because like I said, a few people have messaged me. But what's he saying? Conservative estimates are that Duncan will change ETH gas about 30%. Interesting. Gas price is supposed to drop 1/10 to 1/100th of the previous. Okay, so theoretically it should bleed off to all of them. We'll see.
Yeah, again, we'll see. Like I said, not holding our breaths here, but
no, definitely not. Definitely not. All right, so yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this now, but I'll get out of this. Number formatting. Other than that, and I guess for the other thing, is there going to be a limit on it like the other one was? Because there was the Flex, which I missed out on it because I wasn't noticing. I don't know if I had a lot to put in anyways. But is it similar to what this Flex PS1 thing is, or it's something different now?
It's going to be something different.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Sorry for my ignorance.
No, that's okay. The first 2 weeks, I believe it is, are going to be FlexIRA only. Okay. And then after that, we're going to open it to everybody.
Because volume is, I'm sure, a benefit to it all.
Yep.
So, cool.
That's for the seed round for our decks, which is coming out in probably about 30 to 60 days.
Okay. Is he going to be able to copy trade on that?
Oh yeah, we're doing all of that. Volts, gasless trading, all of that.
So we'll get back to being able to do this in the end anyways. Okay.
Yep.
And we'll be our own market maker, so we can screw everybody else. Joking. Should be fair, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's part of our big announcements. We're actually, our first chain is going to be BSC. It originally was going to be ZK Sync, and then I guess ZK Sync kind of pulled out on their side of the deal. As far as I was aware, we had like a grant lined up and everything, and then they just turned around and said that they're not looking for any more partners. So we pulled back, reevaluated everything. Figured BSC is going to be the best place volume wise for us to go to right now.
Yeah, that's not already taken up kind of thing, so might as well.
Yeah. Because we're going to bring a lot of interesting stuff like gasless trading, the vaults, and then HLP and stuff like that aren't on BSC yet. Okay. Then from there, we're reaching out to Eclipse, which is a new hybrid EVM Solana chain that's coming out.
Yeah.
We're hoping to get onto that. We're working with Pith and another protocol called Stork, which we're going to integrate right into the DEX, which is going to give us a huge advantage over anything else that's currently on BSC.
Nice.
We're going to have hybrid model Oracle and Pith's Oracle. So we're going to have like a redundancy that nobody else has at the moment as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like I said, the first 2 weeks are going to be FlexIRA only for that seed round. It's going to have a $1 million cap, so we might reach that in the first 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. We got some pretty big hitters in there. And then after that 2 week mark, we're going to open it up to anybody else in the greater Flex community.
And that's until that cap still?
Yep, until 1 million. Then we're going to go, so that's the seed round. After seed round, we're going to have a pre-sale, which is going to be literally open to anybody, no cap, as far as I understand. We're just going to push it and see how much we can raise at that point.
Well, the more volume, the better for the setup
Exactly.
of it, basically. So,
Yep.
Cool. And reward wise, obviously, the better bet will be the ones that get in early, and then so on and so forth. Coolio.
Correct.
Nice. What's everybody else doing out there? So we got Ethereum upgrading. We got Bitcoin hitting a high. I'm having some fun trading still, but I'm not quite ready to start divulging a whole lot of that yet because I want to get an account passed and some withdrawals from a prop firm that I'm going to be able to ask for. I think now my next step funded one I can request now, and it was me live trading it this time instead of a EA. So they don't really have any excuses to lean on this time to tell me they can't give me my money.
Right.
So yeah, everything I find right now is freaking stupid, which is crazy because we're not. Well, I mean, I guess our the actual amount of dollars in DeFi has grown exponentially over the last little bit. Like we really are kind of in the bull for how much money's come in, but we're still. I don't think we're transacting the same amount that we were in the heat of the bull because we didn't have all the we still don't have the same volume of protocols around yet of shit moving money around, and our fees are ridiculous. So
a big thing is, yes, we're in the bull, but we're in the bull because of the ETFs.
Yeah, and those don't create hundreds of thousands of transactions like the bull run really did. And It's not money inside DeFi, so I don't get it. But anyways, whatever.
We're in a weird. I'd venture to say we're actually not really in the bull market yet.
I still agree, but it's just not. But it's acting like it is. Gas is acting like it is, which is weird. But so yeah. Blackhawk throwing some numbers down, stacking some FXS, waiting for Frax Ferry. I went and moved my screen around so I can't read the whole thing. Or Fractal Bridge to BSC.
You and Frax, man. You love your Frax.
He mentions it every time.
Nothing wrong with that. If it's something that works for you and you believe in it, fucking stick to it.
Exactly. For Pulse 1, the 80s prop payout. Oh, sorry. Okay. So you're talking about Pulse right now, quarter mile. It's not the That's a lot of details there, quarter mile. Pin. How is it 7.next per pin? Okay. Yeah, I don't know the numbers, how they break down for the pins, man. I know I've gotten some, I have one pin that I bought, not at the start, but hang on, I'm just pulling mine up. Pulse, yeah, and then I have a bunch that I bought for the NFTs that James Pelton did. Pulse. Oh, what the hell? Why is the website not coming up? The Pulse. There we go. Pulse DeFi. So mine. I gotta switch network. Sorry, I'm just gonna see how much I have sitting there. Because I don't think I've claimed. Oh, maybe I did claim once. Because I've got 21 Nexus, almost 22, and then I think I do have some sitting in my wallet as well. Yeah, I have 10 sitting in my wallet. So I'm up to 33 Nexus in my wallet. And it was a pin I got early-ish on, midway. It was, around when I did the video, actually. So, I mean, the payouts are small, and I expect them to vamp up over time because you have to keep in mind a lot of the prop firms, they only give you half the payout for the first one. And on top of that, I'm assuming they're going to hit a few of them that are going to say, no, we're not paying out. There's going to be some dead weight in there. It just can't be perfect right out of the gate. So we're going to see a little bit of a slow build, but they are working hard on it, I think. My prop is over 1K, which is not great because I think it's been a month now and I've made 1K, but that's still a work in progress. So yeah, so we'll see. If there's other questions on that quarter mile, don't hesitate to ask. But Lodestar, I haven't played with that at all yet. Put in a fly. Yeah, it's still building, I think. Good day. I don't even know if I should post this up there. You. Well, I guess he didn't say the right actual. Okay, I love your play on words, Kevin Jones. Welcome. You haven't missed a whole lot. We had a few little chats. You can rewind if you'd like, and go on 2x speed or whatever, but nothing crazy.
Nothing too out there.
Yeah,
nothing too out there.
Yeah, we got a bunch of people in here, and we obviously have the usual chatters, which I appreciate you guys. But if anybody else has any questions, comments, concerns, anything they're curious about, don't hesitate to throw it at us. But basically, the start of this was mostly on Flex because I just wanted to get a couple of things out of the gates when we first got on here because I had just found out about it. What else are you playing around with? You got any fun things you're playing with, or just helping Bill and in the Flex team pretty much?
Helping Bill with Flex and everything like that. Still doing PR in the background too.
Yes, that's
There's
right.
a lot of moving parts on that. Anybody out there who has any connections to communities that do AMAs,
free ones are always amazing.
Yes, free
or if
free
you have
is
favors.
huge because we are currently running into roadblocks with the fact that we don't have money to pay people for AMAs. But one thing I did want to say on that, which I'm kind of excited about and still nervous, not really nervous, but waiting to hear back on, is through Bill, I actually, how would I phrase it? I guess applied for posting or listing on Voltka through their IDO page, their launch page. So we're still waiting to hear back on that. But if we did that, PrintR would be the first one on the IDO page, and they do millions of dollars a day in volume.
Nice.
So if we could get on there, that we're going to over $1 million market cap almost instantaneously.
Like
100%.
I am not pricey for friends, and you don't even know my price. I'm too cheap. That's what I've been told, anyways, a few times. But yes, it'd be good to get HBR on their nascent decks. I'm assuming he means on the Flex one that we're doing.
Not sure.
Get HBAR on there. Assuming that's possible.
Yeah, HBAR. I was actually playing around with that back when it first came out, and they were actually doing the faucets and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
It's interesting. It's another chain that's a real pain in the ass to get to, though. Unless they changed. It might have changed in a year or so.
And Sam Altman, so the eye scanning project.
Stay the fuck away from that. In my personal opinion, that's too invasive for me.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I haven't really looked into it much, but I do know about it. But yeah, I don't.
The scary part is people are running to fucking do it. People are running to scan their retina into something they don't even know what it is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like, Jesus. Wake up! Go watch a movie about the robots taking over the world, or what is it? Minority Report. Go watch that.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know yet. That's crazy. Vaultec. So Dustin, yeah, thanks. So Vaultec is slow and steady. We actually have. I mean, luckily we have over 30K in Flex, so that's kind of our saving grace and why it's still doing all right. I've slowed down on payouts only because I talked to the community. And so if you need to be in the Discord and chat there, I'm open to feedback or whatever. But basically we're holding off trying to create some extra rewards very quickly. At first, my thought was doing the copy trading, which obviously did not work, but we're going to move those funds and get it over to the other Flex launch for the decks. And then once the copy trading is back, we're going to start trying to load that up because that should help us back. And then I've got another so we're going to also try and do between Flex, PFX, creative if I can, and some personal funds and Dauntless actually, because we're all sort of part of the same group, I guess, if you will. We're going to try and get a TCT prop account that's going to be pretty large and have a bot on it. It'll take a little while for it to build up, but it's going to be pretty massive payouts once it does. So it's a little bit of a shot, but it's a shot that not everybody can do, which is what I like Vaultec for. It's for things you guys can't necessarily get into mostly. So I need to get some stuff going there. Once we do that, we'll get back to doing very regular withdrawal. Like I do want to get the rewards back again. I don't really like stopping them, but it's just we need to get a little bit built up so we can start being more consistent with it. And then people that want to get out can then maybe even sell their tokens because there'll be some value to them if we're actually giving rewards out, right? So it's kind of a little bit of a step back, recalculate, and then get it going. So yeah. So I appreciate everybody's patience there, but it's luckily we've got money and Vault and Flex will payout. Like we'll be able to ROI necessarily just with that alone, really, because it's going to get pretty darn good in the next little bit, as I'm sure. Well, you can see smiling hidden there. So we're in good shape. It's just I don't want to cut ourselves off at the knees. If I can give us some extra rewards sooner by doing a little bit of a kind of a shake off right now, and then it's handy. Sorry, babbling there. I'm going to have a video up very soon on Nugget. They're actually doing really good. So basically, we're really good. We have limited funds. We're not like, we don't have a ton of money. But the trading bot that we have going, which is a similar thing as Warfi, but with a lot less fees. And right now, that's the main thing that we're using, is this trading bot that Marcelo's been using for a while. He's done very, very well with hybrid bond. He's using the same setup for Nugget, has been getting us some pretty darn good rewards. We're beating out, for instance, something like Monstros, but it's with crypto trading. So right now, crypto trading is going to have some pretty good rewards, hopefully, because we're in a market that's moving, right? But the nice thing is, I think it's a neat balance to that. So I'll have a video out on that and on hybrid bonds separately, because they're kind of two separate things, but we'll have some details about that. So Harbor Market, not Hedera. Oh, okay. I don't know if I know Harbor Market. I know Hedera.
I don't either.
Yeah. We need to get together with Blackhawk and maybe every little bit to get some of these things if we think they're worthy of the group. And yeah, we talked about Minority Report. Well, exactly. And we can lean on that. I just don't want to if we don't have to. But yes, the good thing is we've got a good chunk in there, and that'll be our saving grace for some choices that maybe were not the most perfect choices. And we have some other stuff in the back, like PFX will start at some point giving some rewards, and PFX and Vaultec has a good chunk of that, so that will help. But we just need time for that. All right, there's some babbles on all that stuff. Hopefully that's clear for everybody.
Oh, another thing for Flex coming up. People in FIRA right now, we're not increasing the cap, but what we are going to do, and what is about to be coded in, is instead of claiming or withdrawing your your rewards, you can actually elect to compound it back into a separate, I'd say a separate pool. And with that, we're going to start buying more real
You got this. I believe in you.
World assets. Bill's planning on buying some heavy machinery again and start renting it out. So what that's going to do is you're going to get a portion of that through FIRA, plus an increased APR for doing that.
Okay. Interesting. So it'll be kind of the same, but not the same?
In a way. It's all going to be funneled through FIRA.
Yeah.
Compounding into that, you're going to get more back from FIRA, if that makes sense.
So it's going to kind of give you a boost almost, to sort of thing. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Damn it. You're going to make me compound again?
Yeah.
Not that I ever mind compounding in Flex, but and then and that'll make it easy because we can do 50-50 on Vaultec side, at least, to give them some rewards / some more bang for our buck. So awesome. That is cool. FlexJet, Flex Lambo, and Flex Rolexes. All right. I don't think that quite fits into the mold of what we've been trying to do, but thank you, Keith.
Not yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Just wait till we're on 5 or 6 chains, then possibly.
I can't imagine Bill turning into, what is the name there with the oh my gosh, I'm terrible with it.
You got Kevin Hart, you got
Kevin Hart. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. But or Kevin Hart Mini, which was Seifu. Brian, whatever.
Jesus. Yeah, Brian something or other.
Richard Hart.
That's it.
Kevin Hart's comedian.
Kevin Hart. Yeah.
I knew it didn't sound right, but
yeah, Richard Hart with his fucking Rolexes and Lambos, laughing at everybody for buying his bullshit coins.
Oh, Bill, I would never. Yeah, he would never.
No, he would.
He would look funny in a Rolex. So
yeah. What else? What else we got coming up? Airdrops are all starting to fucking come up now.
Popular, crazy, eh?
Yeah. W for Wormhole. Make sure you guys go check your eligibility. It's EVM, Solana, Injective, Cosmos, Osmosis, Aptos, Sui, SEI, however you want to, what is it, C. and Algorand too.
Nice.
So if you did anything, through the wormhole on any of those chains, you get some. Any of my other Bitcoin ordinals people from last year were getting airdropped what are called rune stones. It's one per wallet. And people are buying them on the whale market right now for like $1,500 a piece.
Wild.
Yeah. This shit is stupid. But
I'm
in a
actually
good
at
way.
range.
And then
Keith, what am I supposed to do? Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
no, that's all right. Oh, I am actually an ambassador for the Mesa chain as well. And their community sale was fucking nuts. They opened it and they sold out in 17 minutes. They raised almost $8 million in 17 minutes.
Jesus.
With a 6.4x over allotment, which is unheard of for a chain right now. Their airdrop is coming up. They're releasing. When the hell are they releasing? Should be soon, actually. I just got to pull up my Discord real quick. That token's coming out. Nibiru is having their token drop the 21st.
Cool.
So there's a lot of interest in shit about to pop off right now.
It's about time.
Yeah.
And for those who have, and sorry, switching subject kind of only because I had this pulled up. And what the hell? Come on, Keith, what's going on? What do I need to do? I'm out of range now. So Keith showed me this. If anybody did demo, man, I've been making some good coin with that one. I think I paid off my demo and then probably could have bought 2 more. But on top of that, I started doing this liquidity pool, and it's been paying, I think I made like $50 in a week on $300. More than that, probably like $70. I don't know, $60-70 anyways in a week with like $300-400. I've added to it, but yeah, it looks like it's gotten out of range for the first time. So I'll have to play with that a bit, but I'll play later after this, I guess, because I've always gone to it and just expected it to stay in range because it's been in range all week, but I'll have to play with that. So if anybody's got demo tokens, this might not be a bad thing to play around with, just because it's been quite good. But you can add on Crystal. Oh yeah, true. Using that Crystal device, so I'll have to maybe see about it and then maybe get myself back in that way. But cool, I'll take a look at that later. Thanks, Keith. And yes, Aperture is dope. It is fun. This is the first time me playing with it, but it's pretty sweet being able to manage your pools, find the good pools, and make a little bit extra bucks on your tokens. It's definitely a little bit wobbly because now you can see my Matic's gone to 0. I guess because of the price and stuff. So I'll have to add some things to bring it back in.
I'm guessing this is concentrated liquidity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're on the far side, which is the over side, it looks like. So everything's in demo. If you are below, you'd be stacking Matic.
Yes.
So doing it this way, saying that you're bullish on demo. So if you go out of range, you don't care because you're getting more demo.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So maybe it's not a horrible thing, but I might need to add some anyways to try and get it. Because I wouldn't be getting as many fees now though, right? I think actually it's still been, I compounded the other day, so it's still doing all right, but I'll have to take a look.
Nice. Oh, they have an auto compound feature too?
Yeah, they do. I didn't do that. I just did manual, but
what happens if you click rebalance? Then you can slide your range back into the range if you wanted to.
Yeah, kind of do whatever, but I'll see. It may come back into range too, right? So
you could.
Yep. Don't want to go too crazy until that, but there it would balance me kind of back out again. So I'll have to take a look at the charts. I haven't really looked at it, to be honest, since like I said, it's always just been working for me. So
I like how to have that rebalance button right there instead of having to break it and restart it like Orca.
Exactly. Oh, is that true with Orca? I haven't used Orca, but
yeah.
Aperture and Crystal. Yeah, exactly. I haven't played with Crystal yet, but I think it's supposed to change poll token at some point this year. Really?
Yes. Yep. Matic is going Would you say like away, or something like that? Pretty much, they're going moving away from the Matic token to create a new token.
Interesting. That's going to be a pain in the butt for Matic, and it's going to freaking tank the price of that.
I think they're just removing Matic altogether and moving it over to Pol. I'm not 100%
Oh, okay. So
sure.
I won't be too bad then. They'll just move the liquidity over, kind of thing. Cool. Check the rules too with closes and waits. Okay. So I get fees. Need to be in the range. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Is I got to move it around. So I'll have to play around with it. It closes and sits in the range. I guess I could just hit rebalance and fuck around with it. But anyways, I don't want to bore everybody with this unless you want to help me reset that up. But
Is this only for? Oh, what other chains do they have? Or is it
for Aperture?
Power? Yeah.
They've got a few. I think they use a few. Yeah.
Oh,
Like it kind of goes to whatever.
cool.
It's basically almost like the way I'd kind of describe it. And again, I'm totally new at this stuff. Like I haven't used it them much, but it's almost like a oh my god, what's the word? Or Vapor Dex is like it. It's an aggregator, so
Gotcha.
it kind of connects to all of them, right? So because you're not actually, it's not Aperture that you're using Pancake Swap or whatever. So it just connects to them and aggregates them for you almost.
Gotcha. That's pretty fucking cool. I think concentrated liquidity is the way to go right now, to be 100% honest with you. If you have the time to watch it.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the hard part, right? But I mean, like I said, this one's been good. It's kind of stuck in there, but yeah, that makes sense. So it's only V3 pools, which makes sense. Which is what the ones that do the automatic and all that stuff that give you all those features. So
yeah, V4 should be coming out anytime now.
Yeah. So I'll have to see. V4, everything's going to be changing. But, so I got to figure out claim fees. Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about V4. I heard some pretty interesting stuff regarding V4.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like they can gatekeep pools in V4.
What?
Meaning if you don't have a certain NFT or something like that, you can't use that pool. People are thinking they're doing that so they can force KYC.
Oh.
So you get a NFT from KYC and then in order to use that pool, you have to have that NFT in your wallet.
Interesting. So it begins control, manipulation, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Folks speculating Matic Pol will value a yeah. If they do it as a swap like that, where they just change over to the token, I think it would do a pretty good bounce. So interesting. All right, we'll have to play around with that. Uniswap voted on sending fees to token holders, but that proposal got rejected. Interesting. Yeah, because they wouldn't be able to get people doing the pools like they're doing right now. Weird. Well, other than that, what's everybody doing? I found Bitcoin futures, so I was trading them in my futures account the other day and made a few bucks. It was fun.
Nice. Yeah, I don't really have don't have much else going on, which is funny. I'm kind of in a weird situation where I'm just everything I have is kind of locked up at the moment for.
Yeah, well, that's the same with me, right? Like I've been just putting stuff into building up piles in stuff I already know, because it just seems to be the best way to go right now. Like between Investium and Monstros, and then now with Nugget and stuff like that, I'm playing around with them, and then Flex. And so I mean, I've got some really nice, as I call them, table legs that are working really well. So it's really hard to do too much else and start spreading too much further, because it's pretty handy and it's giving me the time I need, because most of the stuff is passive. It's giving me the time I need to keep working on my trading, which I'm loving. So yeah, futures I'm doing mostly on Top Step through, and I'm basically, there's two things I'm doing. One thing will be an indicator that hopefully I'll be able to release once I've got my account passed with it, and I can help to somebody I'm working with, and it's pretty neat. And the other stuff's all with Austin Clark, and very good stuff happening there. Like we're coming to like really learning and growing and as a team and as a group, and I really enjoy it. So it really clicks with me. When it comes to trading, I just feel you have to find a place that kind of you can call home, that works for you. And Austin Clark and his gang is great. So new wallet challenge video. So I kind of, well, I mean, you might have seen it, Ted. I'm sure you have, looking at the videos. But so I still have the 1K wallet challenge, and I'm still growing it, but it's just slow because it's just basically doing Golden AI and Investium, and so it's going. It's 0.8% a day with Investium and 4-ish% a week or whatever with Golden AI. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just taking time to get it back to that 1K to really start spreading it around a bit and doing stuff. Like I probably would have moved some of it to the copy trading, but I'll have to wait for that and maybe do that later. So yeah, no, it's, and then I'm doing the liquidity pool video that I did. So I'm going to do more of those where it's like, here's how you can, I'll go through the trading stuff. So I'll go through trading, the learning way where you learn to trade it yourself, and then the passive way where you can use Warfi or Nugget or that kind of stuff to do it for you, is how I'll probably structure those main videos. So yeah. And I might be getting to some more basic stuff too for the newbies coming in. A few people have asked me for Rabby wallet videos and a few other things like that. So I might do a few of those, and some cold storage wallets. I'm going to try and do some of those.
Yeah, we definitely got to get you doing some of those. I don't know about you, but I'm going to be pushing people getting cold.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cold wallets.
Well, we've seen enough of it, even in our little circle there, people that unfortunately get hit. I mean, regardless of us all being smart in this space, it takes just one silly mistake, and to see your funds go bye-bye, which is not fun. So yeah, thanks, Quarter Mile. Mobile Rabby wallet is out now.
I'm very hesitant on anything mobile right now.
Yeah.
We had 2 people get hit by malicious mobile wallets. I mean, one was Rabby and the other was Trust Wallet, I think. And
Yeah, I think so.
they were both in the Google store, and they were both verified by Google. So you got to be very careful about that.
For me, the only thing I'd be doing with that is a Tangem one, is I'd get that Tangem card because that locks it right up, and that would be my place where I would hold all my HODL stuff. If I get some HODL stuff built up or Bitcoin or whatever, is I'll hold it on that, so that it's a little bit more accessible. The Tangem wallet is probably the first video I'm going to do. It's probably going to end up being the top wallet in my opinion for HODLing stuff. And if you really have to use dApps on your phone, then it can be done, and it's probably the most secure one out there. And
is
then
that the one you have? You got it with you? I remember you had it another time. I just want to make sure.
It's these guys here.
Card, right?
They're like, yeah, they have cards that you tap. I haven't opened it up yet because I want to do a thingy, but basically they're cards you tap to your phone, so it's just tap and then that's it, and it uses the NFC reader.
Might get a pair of those.
Yeah, you can get them in 2s or 3s, and basically the second and third card are there for your, like, you can take one and put it in another geographical space, and it's just there as a backup, and you don't use it unless you need it, but it's there if you lose the other one. But even if you lose the card, nobody can get into it because there's a pin that's locked to you, as well as and there's no seed phrase that can be hacked or whatever. So it's pretty neat. Nice. I'll like I said, I'll try and do some more detailed stuff, but Tangem has never been hacked. If you have something showing that, please let me know, but I have never heard of a hack for them. They're one of the only ones, and then they haven't been hacked. They have like 20 million wallets out there. So I know Ledger had issues with all kinds of different issues, but yeah, if you know anything Black Hawkman, they send it to me because I want to know, but from what I understand, they have not been. So I haven't even opened mine yet, but I want to play around with them because
You should get on doing a video.
I know. I've had them for like weeks, and time, man. Like everything, we're all freaking busy. But yeah, yeah, and like I said, Rabby and even MetaMask, like all those ones on you can get a magic one that ends up getting loaded up, and then you install it thinking it's the real one, and it's not, and it's like scary stuff.
Like you said, we had it happen to 2 people.
Yeah, exactly. Not good. And so now I have to start not withdrawing my my Flex now. Yeah, maybe black, but I mean, by all means, like I said, if you see anything, let me know. But I'm pretty confident they have not been, from what I've researched, anyways. But again, anything can happen. So and again, I want to know about it if you find it. But there's so many freaking wallets. I was looking at it. I started looking at them, digging down the rabbit hole, and it's like there's a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and break down some of the good ones and go from them. Yeah, the card is your seed phrase, kind of, but and it can't be hacked because it's on the chip and nobody can get onto the like. So it's it's kind of neat. But I'll try and go into as much detail as I can. There's other people that have videos on it too, so it's not like I'm going to be spewing out any magical information. But I just like trying to be the source where I can. So
we can co-brand it.
What's that?
You can co-brand the put your own shit, like what you might call it, on the design, I guess.
Oh yeah. And hi,
cool.
Edgar. Oh, I haven't seen you in a bit. Welcome. Sorry, I sort of just put up your comment, but hope all is well. Yeah, other than that, like I said, I never even got a chance to start going, so hopefully I'm going to start actually buying some stuff. Fire Hustle actually opened up a new VIP group, which I'm interested in. She's got access to some things, so I'm going to possibly talk about that a bit, but I want to get in and see their first call. They have a group they only have access to, where there's going to be some different calls and stuff, some alpha groups, so I'm curious how that works out. So
my question to that, is it going to be like those guys who were calling for that SAT-VM token?
I don't think so.
Millions of tokens and then just fucked everybody else.
No, this is a pretty specific group that's been around, but it's been very like niche, and it's very hard to get in. So I won't go into it until I know for sure, but we'll try the first one. But they give you a short period of time where you can get in, where they get kind of dibs, and you have to get in by the tokens right away. Otherwise, other people come in and eat up the cheap ones. So be interesting to see how it goes. Store. I try and use links off WildGuard store. Helps keep me safe when I'm not bookmarked. Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is we got to be so careful when we're grabbing links nowadays. Like, you don't want to Google it. You want to know where you're grabbing the link from, the source. I was even thinking, trying to open up or fix up the Discord a little bit and have like a list of links, because I don't know how many times people have told me, oh, where should I bridge? And it's like, I still tell people that don't realize what Synapse protocol is. And I'm like, how do you guys not know this yet? Because I'm constantly like, it's daily sometimes that people are like, I need to bridge, where do I go? Synapse, just go to Synapse. So, and then people put in Change.io, and I'm like, no, Synapse, it's like $20 cheaper.
Yeah.
So I changed. Oh yes, I think I remember that happening at one point. Yeah, it's so hard, so easy. Yeah, Synapse is good. Nothing wrong with Synapse. But even then, yeah, like I said, like he even says, like you still got to be careful even when you're going to the friggin' right website. But usually there's some type of thing. And WalletGuard is good for those situations, because WalletGuard will tell you if it's a site you've been to and it's not the site anymore. It'll actually tell you and give you a warning. And it's like, oh, hang on, what's going on? And it'll make you double take. So, and WalletGuard is just something you can install, and it just kind of does a little check before you go into your MetaMask or your Rabby wallet or whatever. So yeah. Other than that, if that's about it, guys, I'm going to cut her out fairly soon because I'm tired. And I got to get some videos out tomorrow, hopefully, or the next day. I've been terrible. It's so hard. And it's like I said, I'm usually trading, and if I'm trading in the morning anyways, and then the afternoon I get tied up with some things. Like I'm doing some stuff now for Finavant, which is oh my gosh, BioFi. So I'm doing some stuff for Brian at BioFi a little bit now, which I'm excited about. So I'm going to help them hopefully with some things. And they've had a really good run on their token right now. So I wish I had more of those. But yeah, hopefully good things coming for them. They actually got their certification, so those NFTs should start flying that James did. I'm going to hopefully try and buy some of those soon.
You should do a video.
I know. I need to do videos on a lot of things.
Yep.
So. Grid Plus is neat. I actually have. Where did I put that? I have one. I'm supposed to do a video on that too. I feel kind of bad for them because they gave me a free one, and I haven't done a video on it yet. And I've had it for a while. Anyways, I have it somewhere. The only thing with them is there's like a box that you have to have, and it's almost like an ATM machine. So it's a little bit bulky, but I'll do one on that too. I do like they've got some pretty good set up and stuff. So,
I want to take the Grid wallet.
Grid Plus, yeah, it's like a I don't know if I have a picture of it, but Grid Plus wallet. It's using Lattice and stuff. Here it is. Share this tab instead. So it's got this funky device that you see on the side here, so that where you key in your PIN and stuff. So you can't like hack them and stuff, and then they use the card and you slide it in, and you interact with your dApps through that.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's
I
the one
want a
thing
card
with
I
it.
can bring with me, and if I need to use my phone, fucking slap it on the phone. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Can you see carrying that motherfucker around? And be like, oh,
You
hold on,
don't.
wait.
That hooks up to your computer. You're not going mobile with it. But yeah. So I mean, it's not huge, but it's like it's a little bit of an inconvenience, I guess. You have different cards too, so it's got some benefits like Tangem does, but yeah, there's definitely some difference. And the other thing too is like price point. So there's some that now like this the Tangem one's like $70, so it's really affordable. You can spread it out. There's a new one called One. Like I said, I'll go through a bunch of them, but there's another one called One. I can't remember the name of it right now, but another one that does really well too. So, are you going to get a phone hookup? What are you talking about, Ted? ETH 4K?
Did Ethereum really just hit 4K?
I'm pulling up the chart, but is he talking Canadian or?
I don't know.
Oh, it did too.
You're fucking kidding me.
44,023.
Holy shit.
Happened. It like did a massive pump there at what, 20, like a couple hours ago? Oh, an hour ago? Not just now, yeah. Because it was down at 39.83 and now it's up, yeah. Good little chunk. Cool.
This is helping a lot, actually.
Yep. Look at the effect we have.
Wow. Well,
Nick mentioned.
So this is helping out PR too.
Yeah, yeah.
I have one Ethereum just sitting because I didn't want to move money around or anything for no reason. So we're getting the benefit of this
pump.
Yeah.
Nice. On Pulse Blueprint, Nick mentioned a prop payout last week was the first, but there was one mid-February. Was that? No, yeah, there was some, like there was like $10 or something. I don't know. I'm assuming it was a prop payout as well, but the main big one was the last one. So I don't know if that was a test one where they injected it or what, but yeah, there's this last one was the bigger one, and hopefully some more to come too. But yeah, there was one earlier on. You're right. So I don't know. Yeah, ETH did phone hookup with bio. Oh, okay. So phone, yeah, for the phone. No, because the phone's actually only going to be available. Like you can only use it in South Africa. You won't be able to use it in North America because North America has different standards, which they're ready to do and they can do with their newer phone, but it'll be a different phone. And I'm sure I'll hopefully get a hookup with that later on, but that's not for a little while yet. They need to get these South Africa ones going, and those will be the ones that'll pave the way for them. So, yeah, bonus blog, got nicely bought. Well done, sir. So yeah. Anything else from you, sir? Looks like we already lost a few people, but we were up there good today. It looks like people are even listening on Twitter. I don't really do it. If you're listening on Twitter, come over to YouTube. I don't think I see any of your comments or anything. Because I posted on Twitter, on X, and then on what the hell's what's that purple one? Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch.
I don't know. Yeah. So I post on those now just because, but we should probably turn it into a podcast too at some point, but we need more people on the team to help us do things right.
Yeah.
Because we just babble right now.
We need somebody sitting there with a card saying, shut the fuck up. Stop talking.
Yeah. Exactly. Move on. I was buying to replenish ETH, Orb, Opti, and Base. There you go. Yeah, there's lots of stuff happening all over the place now, which is crazy. It gets so hard now. Like it was so easy when it was just, was it BSC, Avalanche, and Polygon pretty much?
Yeah.
last
I
bull in
remember
the
those
most part.
days. I
So
remember trying to get over to Avalanche and for whatever reason having an awful time trying to get
yeah,
over to Avalanche.
yep. So
Now it's
Avalanche
easy.
is going nuts now too, though. But it's gonna be interesting to see how that all goes. So I was trying to get sponsored by Audible or something. Yes, there we go. We need sponsors. That's it. Get some of these wallets that we can talk about. Sponsor each one. Just cycle through them.
You
This
got to
video.
remember to actually do that.
Well, I'd have to do it live on this, right? This
Yeah.
video brought to you by Tangem. They're the best wallet because of blah 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 blah. I have to read something.
You should start doing that. Just,
Way back.
it's part way through. We got to.
Yeah, we got to do our sponsored.
You should reach out to them and ask if they'll sponsor our weekly
videos.
podcasts.
So, yep. Get that crypto service available in Canada to sponsor you. Crypto service. There's a few of us. I don't know which one you're talking about, but I use Paytree mostly, and then Newton is pretty good too. But I use Paytree just because it's easy. It's just an e-transfer, which is crazy. I hear all you guys friggin' having issues. What do you guys use in the States mostly for on and off ramping? And then and what do you guys have that's not KYC'd? Because people keep asking me stuff, and I'm like, I just don't know.
I use Spritz, but I don't know. It's weird. I use Spritz, but I don't know if it's technically KYC'd or not. I haven't received like a 1099.
No, I think it's your responsibility, but they don't hide it though. So Spritz would be the one, for on and off ramping if you don't care about it being viewed. I think they're probably one of the better ones for sure, especially since they're kind of more of a quick on and off ramp instead of like an exchange like Crypto.com or the other one that's available here too. But that was the other one, Coinbase.
Fuck Coinbase.
How do you really feel, Hidden? So, yeah, Coinbase and Binance US. Binance US still works, I guess. So yeah, because people keep asking me all the time. I'm like, I don't know, whatever works for you guys. Like, I would never touch any of those ones because I've got Paytree. I don't on ramp really anymore. Like my money's being generated in crypto now, so I don't really have to on ramp at all. If I can't invest in something with funds I have there already, I'm not doing it. So tricks, but American Eagle gold coins, then sell the gold coins for fiat, no tax reporting. Well, interesting. American Eagle gold coins make you not have to do tax reporting. That's crazy.
Yeah, because in the U.S. we don't have to report on sales of gold coins.
Oh, true. So you can buy them with crypto and off ramp, and then buy vice versa.
I didn't even think of that.
Barely they make me do a wire or crypto deposit and Binance US. Yeah, see why? Like the fact that you guys get forced to use wires to try and get money in here. Like mine's literally an e-transfer. If I want to get money into crypto, it's an e-transfer. It's there within minutes. There's none of this BS. And off ramping, same thing. It's just an e-transfer. And yeah, crazy. Anyways, all right, guys, we'll leave you with that. I'm gonna go and tuck the lady in, and probably snuggle right up behind her because I'm done for the day. Yeah. Anything else, guys? Don't hesitate to reach out. And I'm sure most of you are already in the Discord, but come on by there. I'm gonna try and do some things to grow that a little bit. Oh yeah, there you go. So same kind of thing. ACH. I think that's like an e-transfer. Yeah. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us. And yeah, the Discord. I'm gonna try and do some stuff there. Try and grow it a little bit. I don't think I'm ever gonna make it a paid thing. If I do, it'll be like super minimal, just to help pay for mods or whatever like that. But my desire more so is to find you guys the places where if you want to pay, where you can get even more value and keep what I'm doing kind of free as best I can. So come on by there. I'd love to keep the discussions going there a little bit more in between this. And if there's stuff you want to make sure we cover on this, that's a good place to drop it. So and have a magnificent I can't speak. do what Ted says. Have a good one, guys. Thanks, Hidden, as always.
Take care, everybody.